So we got a layout drawing here of the old superhero I created years ago. And let's see if we can do some understanding of how we would do animation for it. So the first pose is this, where he's looking this way, thinking about something, got his finger on his chin. He's then going to have his hand go out towards camera, palm up. So we could call that, 2. And then this drawing where he turns, that could be drawing 3. So if you were going to start animating this, you might start by putting down a clean sheet of paper and turning on the light. Put up the brightness all the way so you can see. And then doing a rough drawing, simplify it down. Do a rough tracing of the basics of the shot. Just rough it in really fast like this. So you got everything roughed in. We'll call that drawing 1. And then we get another sheet, put that over it. And his next drawing is that his hand is going to go down. So we want to do that one. Roughen these fingers really fast. You put that arrow just for yourself. And this would be, we would trace back everything else. So you can do a light drawing. You could just say, sometimes they would do this drawing in a different color and say trace back. So you see his hand goes down as he's contemplating something. And after that drawing, we might want to do just a very small anticipation drawing because he's going to be turning this way, so we might want to do a little bit of his head down. And just lightly go over everything else. And we're just putting his head down. We're not going to anticipate his entire body, so this can be a trace back as well. I squinted his eye a little bit, and then he has to turn to look screen right. It's hard to see through all these papers, so let's take those off. And I just have one paper here. And we trace off this one. So his eyes get wide as he's surprised. And here's his body being roughed in here. Hands. These are out of field, so it doesn't really matter, but you draw them anyway. He's a little bit leaned over, and his cape is back here. And that's our basic drawings for the shot. And without exposure sheets, we number this just by approximation. So that's drawing one. The hand going down is going to need 2 in-betweens to get down there. So this will be, here's 1, 3, 5, 7 is this drawing. And then his head going down, that's going to be drawing, I want him to slow into that, so it'll be 9, 11, that'll be that drawing. Then the turn will be, let's see, halfway, so 13. And then one really close, 15, and this will be 17. And that'll get him to that pose really fast. And that's how you would figure that. This drawing will hold We'll probably do overshoots and settles on that anyway. But if we're just doing a pose reel, it'll just hold. As will this drawing. So let's do a couple of INBs on this. Let's get that hand down. Turn out your top light. Leave your bottom light on. And our chart says drawing 3 has to be close to drawing 1. So that means that the hand will be a little bit close to this drawing. Kind of like that. And this is 3. And now we need a drawing 5 to go down to the hand out drawing. And it's close to because it's going to go down there. So this is 5. And the thumb goes like this. And then if you want, you can go over a little bit. Turn on your top light so you can see what you're doing. This is an 8B pencil, Faber-Castell. I like drawing with these soft pencils. And then turn out the light. Check your action. And let's see how that looks. There's 1, 3, 5, 7. Great. And then we're going to tilt his head down. So and that drawing has to be close to 11. So it's a fast, it's almost like that drawing, but not quite. Check your movement. Turn out your light there. Go 7, 9, 11. As he tilts his head down. And as you can see from these paper, this is not good paper for flipping. And then we want to do this quick turn. Do the surprise turn here. Clean sheet. And now the in-between between that and that should go down and up. So it'll have more snap and pop to it. If it goes down, up, down, up, down, up. It'll have even better snap if you tilt his head on that turn. Follow through with that feather thing that's on his head. You can bring his shoulders up to his ears just about. Draw your lines of action here. Extend his leg out because he's making this turn. Keep this leg over here for this drawing. And this is 13. And then keeping the drawings on there, let's just do 15 to finish up the action. And 15 has to be a little close to here. His head is turned. And that hand has to go down. Body has to be kind of close to where he ends up. And you can be as rough as you want when you're doing your animation. His body has caught up with him and is moving there while his head's a little bit slow, getting around there. And we'll turn out the light. Put the drawings back on the pegs. Now let's see how this looks. Going from this to this, in between, and stop. So here to here, here, and here. I'll try it from this side. So there you have a real quick movement again, and try it on one of your own characters. And until next time, keep drawing.